John and Kelly Wills, happy anniversary.
Am I going to be in the way?
Huh?
Am I in the way of anything?
Right now?
Is that like, am I good?
No, yeah, you're good, you're good. Trying to figure out what the hell you're talking
Checking in for the BURG number 10, Natalie Tall. teams, number 10, Kenzie Knoll. Emily Porter checks in for the BURG.
welcome everybody that's watching Mechanicsburg Lady Indians JV team play Madison-Plains Lady Eagles. Tonight, we will be broadcasting live the varsity game. But right now, just sit back and enjoy the JV game without us talking so much.
Kendall Ralph shooting two. Timeout, Madison-Plains.
And guess what the defender did? Just got right in front of me and took the ball. All right? Get that ball down here before you even want to even run a ball. All right? Go, Green, that's two. Go! Bring it up!
line shooting 2.
bad if you want to eat the whole time.
Probably. Like Northeastern put no suckers on there. There's stuff and people sit there. I'm like, if you have to get that petty, man, you got issues. Like, your issues are bigger than that.
At work, I sit with my drink cup right between my arms. As soon as I see somebody coming, I'll be like, so being H had all that stuff in stock. Good job. That, yeah. What do you? Someone got you dinner. We work at 4:30. I get here at 5:15. What's up? Banging down low. That'll be easy. All you do is this next time.
That's number 23, Cole, first, teams first. Wilson at the line, shooting 2.
That's me?
On the pitch.
Oh, I thought you asked if you were good for tonight. I said, yeah. Yeah, if you what?
I'm trying to get all out of
Just run it.
was on number 21 team meeting, her first team's first. Colburn at line shooting 2.
Once we have that scoreboard thing too, that'll be sweet.
Yeah, it'll be sweet. I wanted to do this crap.
Yeah,
It'll be,
you can
it'll
just
look
build
like
a graphic.
professional line.
Yeah.
It'll look like NBA school graphic. Yeah, if you can get that other computer, I kind of threw that in there.
I think may sound like he's gonna buy it, so I'm good with that.
I wanted to watch the car. She's like, wow, it was never intended for that. It was just something we had because Cantrell came to me on a Wednesday and needed it by like Friday. I threw you away under the bus so I can get a nice computer.
We don't have to. We don't have
Although I heard they said one that's going to cost more than okay, I'll ask him. He said he would do it if I needed something. I do too. Is that an option? He's hardcore.
He's really stepped it up to varsity. What's that?
See how the varsity games are done? I don't like you guys won. Sorry. If you guys ever play a game, I'll be looking forward to it. And we should. Famous last words. Hello. How much? How's it going? Who said that? Including Mom? There's no way to wow, you guys are really bored, huh? Why don't you go pick up pizza? Because I'm not going to get home till 9:30. Tell her to get her ass off and do it. Alright, bye. Was Conley restricted from sitting close to the court more? Or West Lib?
I heard it wasn't even him.
I don't know, I just saw him walk out.
Yeah, he got bit. I heard that it wasn't him.
Who said what?
Supposedly they should. That's the story I'm getting. They were probably sitting too close to each other.
Yes.
Official knows the word.
I do have to say Chris is not quiet.
No. Mike clicked the water. Is it Michael? Yes.
Oh, my. this stuff?
Yeah, I'll come back.
Okay.
There you go. Second.
And no rush. Number 2.
Here, you got hold the ground. Oh. You're all right. Keep playing, keep playing. Don't throw between two girls. Get out.
in the left, for 2.
We're just standing there watching you try to work. Nobody's going to help us.
All right, welcome to what's tonight? Wednesday night basketball, where tonight your Lady Indians will be playing the Lady Eagles from Madison-Plains. I'm here, T-Bone Muscadri, and I'm here with Dr. Lou Kramer.
We'll go by the doctor.
Doctor.
The doctor's on the mic.
The doctor has the mic. That's got to be in a song somewhere.
T-Bone and the doctor. We should do this professionally.
We'll be broke pretty soon at the rate we get paid. All right, so right now, just to let you guys know, they're doing their pregame announcements. We'll get into the national anthem, and then they'll do the starting lineups. So here we go. All right, welcome back. We will be getting ready to start here pretty soon. If you have any comments, please leave them in the chats. We can share those along. If they get bad, we will not be able to. So here we go, the lineup for the Lady Eagles as they go through it. Number 1 will be Chloe Kelly. Number 2, Addie Hall. Number 11, Cadence Little. Number 21, Riley Davis. 22, Adriel Owens. 23, Ella Colburn. 24, Serenity Hoffman. And number 40, Molly Barber. And now they're doing the starting lineup for the Indians. Number 5, Taylor Roush. Number 11, Grace Forrest. Number 14, Conley. Number 20, Wilhelm. And number 34, Forrest. And to round out the Lady Indians was what? Let's see. Addie DeLong at number 4. Olivia Skillings, number 10. Danny Schipfer, who's not playing tonight. And Kaylee Warfield, number 15. Elise Wilson, number 22. Elena Kramer, number 23. And Maisie Reese, number 25. Round off the varsity.
Mechanicsburg coming in with a 5-1 mark on the year. The one blemish being this past Saturday against that team up north. While the Madison-Plains girls come in at 0-3, still looking for their first victory. Last played this past Monday, a 61-28 defeat at the hands of Miami Trace.
Let's see. So you've been watching the games pretty well. What does Madison-Plains have to do to stop the Indians' attack tonight? And that's the first thing.
Well, probably that one. Obviously, Grace Forrest comes in as the offensive leader, really the overall leader here for the Indians. And she averaged, I'm not sure what her current average is. She's up about 20 points a game. Certainly one of the leaders here within the OHC and on this team. And that would be a good start.
Yeah, and that's the problem they had. I mean, just like that, right? If they don't guard her, she's going to shoot threes, and she's going to make a lot of them.
Yeah, 2 early buckets from downtown put the Indians ahead 6-0. And you see the smothering defense. The Indians, this is their bread and butter.
Yeah, they're pretty scrappy on the defensive side. Look at that. You got a hand, and
you got
Grace
another
Forrest
turnover
makes
here.
the steal.
Grace is going to look to push this ball.
Oh. Tries to get it to Roush, but it goes out of bounds.
Errant throw there for a turnover back to the Eagles, but you're gonna see Mechanicsburg have the opportunity to set this pressure.
Here we go. Roush was able to pickpocket number 22 from Madison-Plains.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there, but fortunate to get that bounce.
Yep. Wilhelm comes up with the rebound.
Madison-Plains looking to sit here in a zone, protect against that penetration against the Indians. Conley with another rebound.
Now, we've talked about this before with Cantrell, but most of these kids out here are young. I mean, you have 2 freshmen, and at times there were 3 or 4 freshmen on the floor at the same time. That's a good thing to see in a program like this.
Yep, a little bit more of a committee here. We mentioned Grace a couple of times, Grace being the senior leader on the team, but right now you've got a couple of freshmen, a sophomore, and a junior on the floor. Conley successful on that second free throw. She's fouled after getting that offensive rebound and trying to put it up. Emily is one of the leaders here in the OHC in rebounding.
Oh, wow.
Another turnover here gives the Indians the ball.
Ooh. Little high pass by Wilhelm.
And so they'll try to do that on their zone read, put somebody right there in the short corner and try to look at a nice cross-court pass or a cutter to get a good look.
We ran that play a lot when I coached junior high and stuff because against the zone you can overload the one side and then you have the cutters. It's hard to see those cutters when the ball's so low coming from the high post.
Defensive breakdown there for the Indians, but fortunate not that ball has not been able to be put in. Pushing the pace here.
Roush open for a shot, just off the front of the rim.
Owens controlling the ball, but being pressured in the backcourt. Timeout by the Eagles. 5:45 left in the first quarter. Mechanicsburg out to a quick 7-0 lead.
Yeah, they're converting on their baskets. Forrest has hit a couple threes already. And they're playing decent defense. I don't know if the Plains got up more than 1 or 2 shots.
Yeah, I think a little bit of a breakdown to an open shot right under the basket, which fortunately for Mechanicsburg didn't fall last time down the floor.
All right, here as we come out of the Plains timeout, it'll be their ball.
Chloe Kelly will be controlling the ball in the backcourt here for the Eagles. A little bit of a dribble handoff there to Owens, and then back to Huffman.
Yeah, with Mechanicsburg type of defense, it's hard to have that kind of offense because you got to have 3 good dribblers to protect it from the scrappy defense of the
they're going to
Indians.
try to swarm the ball as much as possible, and they're opportunistic. So if they get a chance to trap, they're going to trap for sure.
Yep.
Plains looking to really be methodical here, slow things down. That is not where you want that ball, though, in that corner.
Yep. Cantrell calls that coffin corner. Forrest gets the foul there with a little body. So it looks like, is that Kelly shooting 2?
Yeah, Chloe Kelly will be shooting 2. They credited that actually to Emily Conley.
Really?
For her first foul.
Oh.
Unsuccessful on the first throw.
Lady Eagles struggling to get that ball through that hoop tonight.
You know, a little bit of a feeling out process, to be quite honest with you. We're almost 3 minutes away in the first quarter. Mechanicsburg, despite the 7-0 lead, really has not hit their stride at all.
No.
There's the patented sideline break by the BURG.
Oh, nice look for Conley down at the
yeah,
lower block.
that's a good look, and you know that's encouraging to see out of Grace Forrest. She's been improving her game a great deal, and she's a prolific scorer. Being able to see her with that open look there, I think, is pretty encouraging.
Yep.
Mechanicsburg pushes that.
look like, on Wilhelm.
Yep. Pushes the lead to 9-1 as Wilhelm picks up her first. And we're going to go wholesale here.
shift.
We're going to go a wholesale change. In for the Indians, Kaylee Warfield,
Macy Reese.
Maisie Reese, Addie DeLong,
Elise Wilson.
Elise Wilson,
And Elena Kramer. You know who that is?
I'm familiar.
All right, the ref's having a quick meeting over there. You can see it in the camera.
A little parent-teacher conference, it appears. Impromptu.
Teacher.
Yeah.
Pressure! Pressure the ball! Go!
Errant pass right there on the side. Knocked away by the Eagles, but retained by the Indians. Yeah, we're going to see if we get some movement here by Mechanicsburg against this zone. Into the high post. Over to the wing.
Ooh.
And
A little bit high, looking for the short corner.
Warfield's pass sails over Reese's head. I think Maisie would appreciate being, say, 5'8", 5'9". Unfortunately, she is not.
She's marked in at 5'5" on the sheet.
You know, she's 5'8", 5'9" in our hearts, though.
That's right.
Plains still working the in the backcourt, looking at the dribble handoff, and looks like there's going to be a turnover there
Jump ball.
as Wilson gets down on the floor to challenge Owens. Held possession will go to the Eagles. Nearly a 5 count there.
Man, they just do a good job of preventing those ball passes to come in. Hands in the lanes, everything.
You got a shot up there by the Eagles on the baseline. Mechanicsburg looking to push. Looked like we had an opportunity there. Kramer on the baseline. Over to DeLong, to Reese, to Wilson, over to Warfield. Feed it into the post.
Oh,
Look
nice
underneath. Kramer to Reese for a bucket.
That's what happens in that zone. If you can get that ball at that high post, that center has to make a decision. There, obviously, she came up to the post to guard the ball, and that left the block wide open.
And that's just a simple pivot. You don't want to get too fancy with that. That's just a pivot look.
And
Warfield up at the top of the key. Mechanicsburg working it around.
Yep.
Skip
looking
over
for
to
that high
DeLong.
post.
And then you're going to turn over. Chloe Kelly coming down here for the
lady.
attempted layup.
Number 11.
But you got Candace Little there for the putback for the Eagles.
That was a good follow.
And a travel called by this 3-person all-female
Yes.
officiating crew. Looks like a light man press here.
I think this is that box of one.
You know what? I think you're right. I think
Oh.
pressuring the ball there.
Or
And-
1-2-2, I guess is another name for
yeah.
it. Yeah, that's designed to give a little bit of pressure to the head person that has the ball, but then usually when you get close to that mid-court or just over mid-court, that's where they jump the trap.
Yep. And gone back to a man defense here for the BURG.
Which you don't see a lot of at the BURG for girls. They've typically played not a sloppy man, but a loose man with help defense. Is it a sagging 1-2-2?
Well, you know, they've played a fair amount of man. They have the personnel to play man this year. They have employed a zone to give a different look at times. The Forrest sisters come on as we work in some starters here. Actually, it looks like we should work back all of our starters here for Mechanicsburg at the 1:30 mark of the first quarter. Over to Wilhelm. Wilhelm, that's a good take.
Yeah.
Just got to put that in the
Ooh.
bucket. She does get her own rebound.
She did draw a foul, too. You might have heard it from number 21, Davis on the foul.
Yeah, that's
So
going to
she'll
be Riley
shooting, too.
Davis on the foul. That's going to be her first. 2 team fouls apiece for the Eagles and the Indians.
And she makes the first one.
Again, on paper, you've got a 5-1 team coming in here against an 0-3 team.
Ooh.
Oh, Emily Conley there with a nice rebound and put back, 14-3 Mechanicsburg. And while the score does look lopsided yet, I would tell you it doesn't appear Mechanicsburg has gotten their legs yet into this game. Eagles still working on that dribble handoff there in the backcourt. And they're gonna be rewarded with foul there by Grace Forrest. That's gonna be Grace's first foul.
Yeah, we had an offense, I think, in 7th grade that we ran that was very similar to that. But the key to it is to look to attack, right, off of the picks. So when you dribble and you hand off, you're kind of taking the defense and you're running them into each other. So it should cause some confusion on the defense. But if they just split or switch on you, you're really not – you don't have an option of something there.
Right. Mechanicsburg pressure forces a held ball here. And the possession arrow is going to go to the Eagles. Despite the possession arrow on the scoreboard indicating.
I don't think they switched it after the I was going to say the second
We're not
quarter.
going to call that operator error. That's probably just a malfunction with the scoreboard. I'm sure the officials have it correct.
Okay. They were very clear about who should have it.
And
Taylor
Rouse
nice.
is going to take that ball away. She's going to push it. She's going to go to the rack, pull up, buckets. Using the window for a little assistance there.
That's very good for Taylor because she's well in control. She was able to do a jump stop for a little bit of a J, maybe 10 feet away, and made the shot.
Coach Dodane would be happy to that she used the window.
Yep.
If there will probably be times during this game in which you will note that she will suggest her players use the backboard.
Not quietly.
It's a foul here by Madison-Plains. The Eagles with 1.8 seconds left. 3 fouls apiece. Mechanicsburg's obviously going to look for a quick hitter here on the restart.
You say a lob right to the middle. Oh.
Taylor
nice.
Roush.
Taylor Roush hits it as the buzzer goes off
Number
for
5.
a three-pointer.
Getting 3. Mechanicsburg's going to end the first quarter up 19-3, and I'm telling you, T-Bone. Rather methodical. It is lopsided. I'm not sure they have their legs yet. Usually they're an up and running team and look to push the ball. And what we've seen is a lot of their points. We've gotten a couple buckets in transition, but a lot of those points have come off of sets or offensive rebounds.
Yeah, and I think typically the way that we've scored is always pushing the ball down the court, getting rebounds, going, running the whole time, and getting those open, or maybe not open, but fairly open layups or small jump shots like Taylor had. And that's how we get a majority of our points, or we have in the past. Or we kick it out to to Grace Forrest or to Taylor Roush for the three-pointer, which has also been a good a way to point for us. There we go. The camera's back up and running.
All right, 19-3. If I would happen to guess, I'm thinking the Indians start with the possession here in the second quarter.
Yes, unless one of the refs has a different opinion. And in the game of basketball, they're kind of like parents. They are always right.
And Emily Conley looked poised to receive the inbound pass, and she gets it underway to Grace Forrest, controlling in the backcourt. Up to Ella Forrest. Looks for that
Good turn and shot.
That jumper there by the foul line. Good rebound battled for by Laney Wilhelm. Going to move the ball over here to Laney in the corner. Ball down to Emily, who skips it over to Taylor. And then back into Ella Forrest.
And Ella ended up finishing it off with 2 points. So, yeah, a lot of ball movement, but that's how you beat a zone too, right?
Yep, absolutely.
At least we make it sound easy.
So we'll see here. We're gonna. Looks like Mechanicsburg's going to a straight man, even despite those. And following on that dribble handoff, you did see Grace jump that dribble handoff right there, which is exactly what you're trying to do there. Is stop that penetration.
Yeah, because if they're not looking to attack and diving into the defender and charging the hoop, then it's wide open.
Turnover by the Eagles. Grace surveying the floor as she brings it down here. Just a bunt.
Oh, good
to
out
Ella,
pass.
out to Laney.
Wilhelm for 3. Nice.
Number 20 will get 3 there. 24-3 Indians.
Yeah, they must have told that's Forrest that's getting that ball. So she's standing right in the middle of the free throw line. If you're top of your 2-3
by Emily
zone.
Conley here.
Yep.
Pushing up to Taylor Rauch, jump stop. Emily battling for it.
Oh, look. Oh, I shouldn't be rooting for that.
Riley Davis with the rebound there. Riley Davis with the offensive rebound. Ella Forrest looking to push here. She's being contested here by Owens. And with momentary turnover that's going to be retained by the Indians. Roush over to Forrest, out to Wilhelm, just off the mark, but there's Emily Conley for the rebound. Ball bounced around. Wilhelm tracks down the loose ball to Conley. She'll put it out to Roush,
nice
who will hit the
shot.
jumper.
That ball's getting passed around so fast. It's hard. I don't know how you can say all their names. I'm like, oh, yeah, they did pass it. Oh, wait, that was 2 ago.
Have an officials timeout here. We're going to go wholesale here. Back for the Indians with the 26-3 lead. 5:40 left in the second quarter. And you're going to notice even you have a change of squad, you're going to keep the pressure up here with the Indians. A little bit of a breakdown to get that ball over the top. But the ball gets stopped here by the Indians. Elise Wilson providing pressure up there. Chloe Kelly took that dribble handoff and the curl just as it was designed.
Yeah, that time the defense did run into each other, and I think Addie DeLong was trying to fight through her own player, but got picked, and then that opened up the lane for the layup.
Well, you have to make a decision there. Either you're going to go under that confusion, or you're going to get some help from your teammate who's going to come out and hedge.
You're going to hedge or switch, right?
But you do have to make a decision.
Yes.
Kelly unable to connect on the first throw, and here's the second throw.
Ooh, number 21 for Madison-Plains.
That's
Davis gets
Riley
the rebound,
Davis
puts it back
with
up
the
for 2.
offensive rebound, and she puts it in. BURG getting set here. Swinging the ball over to Warfield, to Kramer in the middle, looking for Reese, and knocked away at the last second by Serenity Huffman for the Eagles. Mechanicsburg will inbounds.
Yeah, the Indians are doing a good job getting that ball to the high post or the free throw line, somewhere in there, turning and looking right away. I mean, they're not even thinking about it. That's what you want.
Into Kramer. She's pinned underneath, finds DeLong for the bucket there.
That was good because Kramer got the ball, but she was a little deep. If she tried putting that up, it would not have. It would have been a tough shot. But finds DeLong 5 feet away for the open shot.
Oh, there's your trap.
Yep.
This is what the Indians do well. You found a trap on the outside, and just good hustle defense right there. Kaylee Warfield helping out to knock that ball away. The Eagles will retain possession. But I think you saw a little bit of that swarming defense that Mechanicsburg likes to play on that possession. Having a little trouble getting it in. Kelly comes in here to Davis. Back to Kelly. Kelly's going to drive. She's going to be off the mark. And there's going to be a scramble for it. And, boy, I'll tell you what, that's that rare play where you're going to see Kramer off the mark there. That last possession is that rare play where you'll see the offensive player do a barrel roll and not be called for the travel.
Called for a travel. Oh, number 2. Oh, an open layup.
Offensive. That's just lazy right now by Mechanicsburg.
Yeah, number 41. We don't have a number 41, but good rebound and putback for 2 for Madison-Plains.
Warfield over to DeLong, into Kramer. Up and under, that's going to be short. That's going to be one of the easiest rebounds that Davis is going to get. Going to push the ball over to Huffman. There's a battle for it. Oh, and they're going to call a foul.
Yeah, it looked like the foul was called on Elise Wilson. Reach in.
That pushes Mechanicsburg's foul total to 5. Leading on the scoreboard 28-7. Leading in fouls 5-3.
That's not a double win.
DeLong pressuring Kelly here in the backcourt as she's about to cross the timeline. And there's your handoff there. DeLong chose to follow, and we're going to have a held ball. Possession is going to go the way of the scoreboard indicates, and it's going to be the Eagles.
Looks like the starting 5 comes back in.
21-point lead for the Indians as we are hitting the second half of the second quarter.
Yeah, this is a new way for Coach Dodane to be subbing. I haven't seen it before where she subs all 5 hockey style.
Well, as we talked about, one team comes in here 5-1, one team comes in here 0-3. And being in Madison County sports were shut down momentarily for a little bit. And so the Eagles have not had the gameplay that the Indians have had.
Looked like number 2, Addie Hall for the Lady Eagles, put it up and got fouled by Lainey Wilhelm.
That'll be Laney's second foul. Addie Hall will be at the line for 2 throws.
2 shots. Missed the front end.
They call those throws, Pepper. Unsuccessful on both throws. Ella Forrest controls the rebound, pushes it to Laney Wilhelm, comes down, surveys the floor, has a couple of Eagles in between her and the basket. A swing over to Grace Forrest. And we've got an overload here, high-low, down to Ella Forrest, and she's going to get called to travel. Davis into Kelly here. Laney Wilhelm providing some light pressure. A little bit of a breakdown there, playing on Mechanicsburg's aggressiveness to trap, and then a good dump to the baseline. Pushing the ball over there to Conley, who taps it to Wilhelm, over to Roush, back to Wilhelm, back to Roush. Roush at the top, looks over to Forrest. Forrest surveys the floor, over to Wilhelm. Oh, and they're just going to leave Ella Forrest open at the foul line there. That shot falls off the mark, and it's pushed ahead to Serenity Huffman. Huffman gets it over to Hull, and that's just too easy. That's easy. That's uncharacteristic of Mechanicsburg's defense. There's Grace Forrest, who comes down and pulls up on that jump stop.
All right, I'm going to check this out and see if it works while we're waiting for her to line up. The instant replay cam. I did it too late, so you didn't get to see anything.
Indians are going to be
It's the experience that counts, right?
inbounding under.
Oh, good.
That's a good look. Emily off the mark, but she gets the rebound. Padding
Pad the
those
stats.
rebounding stats right now. She's probably got about a dozen. Can we check the stats
The
on
stat, yes, she has
a dozen.
about a dozen.
that? Yeah. Or excuse me, half dozen. Half dozen. We're a little early.
Oh, it goes off of her
Plains
foot.
dribbles it off her foot. Grace forward looks.
Oh, come on,
they're-
that's a Euro step.
They're gonna call a very nice Euro a travel, and for that we're gonna get a wholesale change here.
And
good-
while we're waiting for that, we'll
Good
look at this.
misdirection there by Grace Forrest, and she is not rewarded for it. Minute 15 left in the second quarter. And again, you had a little bit of a size mismatch there on the Eagles. And we can't corral the offensive or the defensive rebound. Ball goes
No.
out of bounds. It's going to go back to the Eagles. Again, a little bit of sloppy play here by Mechanicsburg. Coming off a rivalry game on Saturday that did not go in the favor of the Indians.
It was an ugly game, but they did not play very well either. So I'm looking forward to when they have to come here and we play them again. That team up
Agreed.
north.
Agreed.
I think we could have played a lot better, but an off-the-ball foul.
They're going to call Elise Wilson on an off-the-ball hold. That's gonna promote a 1-to-1, 1-and-1 for the Eagles.
Looks like Owen
And we're
shooting
going to
101.
send Adriel Owens to the line for one throw plus the bonus.
Nice. One throw plus the bonus.
Little conference. This is just clearly good, effective officiating work here, just making sure we got it right. Talk to the scorer's table. They've got it locked down.
I don't even know what they were questioning. Oh,
And
they
our
changed the
official
possession arrow.
Gave a strong pass
Nice shot by Owens.
to Owens there for the free throw.
She
And
hit the front
bonus.
end, so she gets the
bonus.
bonus.
30-8 in favor of Mechanicsburg.
Ooh, man, Madison-Plains got
Elise
the rebound.
Wilson
A little short on
corrals that one, running down the floor here. Wilson. Oh, they look at Kramer.
Oh, good pass.
Kramer immediately draws the double team over to Warfield. Oh, they look at Kramer. A little bit over her outstretched arms. She's 5'10", but she's not that tall. Turnover here goes to Addie DeLong, who puts in the
Nice.
bucket. 20 seconds left to go here in the first half.
That was a great play by Elise. She was able to push it forward so that it went right to Addie, and Addie was able to take a couple of dribbles and then go up for the open layup.
You got Owens here. Looks over, finds Kelly. Again, too easy here. Kelly puts in the jumper, and that's going to be it here for the first half. 32-10. Mechanicsburg sleepwalks a little bit to a 22-point advantage here at halftime. And again, this isn't to take anything away from the Eagles. I think both you and I have seen Mechanicsburg play much more tighter games and be much sharper on the offensive and defensive ends.
Yeah, and I think sometimes it's hard to come into a game. You know, the JV played already, and I think they ended up winning 60-4. I think they went on a 58-1 run at the end.
Indeed.
So when that happens, you know, it's hard to get up for a game and give it your all because, you know, it potentially is very lopsided. But so they're not playing as well as we've seen them play. But that's good. That's where you could come out here your second half, and you don't have to worry too much about the pressure of winning, and you can focus on some of those little things that you need to improve.
Yeah, so you've had the first half. You've run everybody in. Everyone has run some significant minutes in the first half. But really, when you play for a program like Mechanicsburg, and you don't expect to have a big drop off in the players that you're dressing for varsity. And so you still, once you enter one of those players into a varsity contest, you expect them to produce, to have that same level of intensity, offensive and defensively, as perhaps the starters have. And it certainly can find some success here in a game like this, where you have an opponent, quite frankly, who is overmatched.
Yep.
And you have an opportunity to get a lot of minutes, a lot of players, a lot of minutes, and grow from this. So.
Yeah, it's all good playing time for everybody on the team, which is nice. And actually, I'm fairly impressed at most of the Indians' events or sports. Do that when you see football and you have your JV in for almost a whole quarter. When you're up ahead, that's pretty good, and that says something that builds the program and gives them minutes at a higher level that they're not usually getting until juniors or senior year.
Well, we're leaving out the most important fact in this pandemic year. This is the game.
Oh, yeah.
You don't know when that next game is coming. You know when it's scheduled, and you hope it happens on that day.
Yeah.
But you've got to get up for every game because it might be your last game for a while.
Yep.
Ask those kids who were deep into the tournament last spring when all sports took a pause and they weren't able to recognize that they might have been playing in their last game of the season or perhaps in their high school career. And so the speech at our house and probably at your house has been appreciate every practice, appreciate every game that you've had. You don't know when that might be your last, and when you get the opportunity, you go out and compete.
And you have to reiterate that a little bit more than I do for the fact that you have a senior and I do not. So the junior, we can always say, oh, you got next year.
Yep.
Again, hopefully that this is not going on, and we all can say that there's a good chance that it won't be, but just in case, you never know.
Yeah, there's an appreciation, right?
Right.
You've learned to really appreciate some of these little things, like being able to suit up a game that maybe a year ago you took a little bit more for granted than you do right now.
Yep.
Hey, back to the varsity JV competitions, T-Bone. We talked about this on Friday night during the swim meets, right?
Yep.
Oh, wait a minute. Not really varsity JV there.
It's all varsity.
It's all playing time. Wait a minute. What are we talking about?
It's all swim time. It's time in the pool.
All right. So now that
you can wait around.
Now that we have a couple of minutes, and I don't have the stats readily in front of me, I'm going to talk to you.
Oh.
I'm going to talk to you about.
Oh, here you go. I got them right here in front of me.
Very good. Very good.
So you got Addie DeLong. Of course, it's only the last 5 that were on the floor. So Addie DeLong has 0 fouls, 4 points. Number 15, Kaylee Warfield, is 0 across the board so far. Number 12. No, that's not number 12. Maybe 22. It's hard to see it from this angle. Elise Wilson.
I'll say it again. These broadcast lessons are really paying off, T-Bone.
Well, luckily, both you and I are not looking for a future in broadcasting, so we can just sit here and have fun and enjoy it.
If only we had a friend who was an eye doctor.
It's not an eye doctor. You got to look at the angle I'm looking at. Elena Kramer is 0 across the board, and number 25, Maisie Reese, she has 1 foul and 2 points. For the Lady Eagles, number 1, Chloe Kelly, has 0 fouls with 3 points. Number 21, Riley Davis, has 0 fouls with 2 points. Number 22, Adriel Owens, has 0 fouls with 1 point. Number 24 and number 41. We don't have number 41's number, but they both have 0 across the board. So we have the visitors. Madison-Plains took 1 timeout. The Indians have not taken any. And we will be back in about 4 minutes for the start of the second half. We're going to switch one of the cameras and move it to a different area so we can use it at the offensive side. So we will be right back. Welcome back to your Indians basketball game where they're playing Madison-Plains Eagles. And tonight you can see we're starting the third quarter. Now we're up 32-10 with 1 half left to go in the game. And I'd like to thank everybody for joining M.I.B.N. tonight for this broadcast, and hopefully you're enjoying it. I'm here with the doctor.
The diggity doctor. Happy to be here with you, T-Bone.
Oh, good to be here.
We start the second half here with the Indians up 22 on the Eagles. Both teams going back with their starters. And same strategy employed here by both teams.
Oh, nice pass work. Oh.
Same strategy by both teams here. You've got Madison-Plains that are going to come back and sit here in that zone, and you've got the Indians that are going to try to run it through the high post. And we've got a stoppage in play.
Shoe loose.
Those officials are eagle-eyed tonight. On the restart, Mechanicsburg's going to apply pressure here.
A little skip pass by Madison-Plains. Almost stolen by Roush.
Yep, Taylor knocks that ball out. The Eagles will have it about half court. And Kelly will bring it up against Wilhelm. Mechanicsburg going with a man defense. Kelly goes to the right side here, and they're gonna get Lainey Wilhelm for her third foul. It look to be a touch foul. That's not where we want to get that third foul. It's certainly not this early in the quarter.
Yeah, that just gives you a good sense, though, how much the Indians scrap. I mean, she was almost beat off the dribble for the beginning, but then was able to recover before she even got to the three-point circle without even help.
Coach Dodane is going to go to her bench here and bring in Addie DeLong. Oh, we look like we're close to a 5 call here. Looks as though we might be counting a little slower here in Mechanicsburg today. It could be the snow. It's cold outside. Things move a little bit, little closer there. Can you get the instant replay on the clock for that?
No.
Okay.
I didn't hit the button to stop the record.
Common foul called on Addie DeLong there. And the Indians pick up their second foul of the quarter here very quickly. And the Eagles promptly turn it over. Forrest inbounds to Forrest. Owens applying some light pressure. DeLong over to Forrest. Looking for that pass back. It gets knocked away, but Conley is Johnny on the spot. She's actually Emily on the spot.
She's Emily on the spot. Owens gets her paw in there and knocks it out of bounds. So it'll remain Indians ball.
And we have a guest appearance here on the show.
Look at that. Joey Muscadri is here for the 30th visitor for tonight.
Conley gets it on the short corner, and the ball is knocked away by the Eagles. They try to push it up to Kelly, number 1. She'll be slowing it down. Riley Davis tries a long ball. Defensive rebound corralled by Ella Forrest. Grace Forrest, a little give and go. Over to Roush for the bucket. Indians now with really light pressure. Roush being pesky against Kelly. Knocked away there by Forrest, but corralled back by Little. Roush with the steal. She's going to push it.
Oh, nice. She drew the defender and dished it.
And that's going to be Addie DeLong for the bucket. A little salt and pepper right there.
Salt and pepper.
You know why?
Why?
Because they pushed it.
But push it real good. Oh, no, we better not start singing. We'll lose viewers real quick.
Dun, 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 dun. Taylor Rouse being pesky in the backcourt. Kelly had nowhere to go with it. She's going to throw it back. They apparently are going to call that as a deflected ball. No backcourt violation on there, and the Indians squander an opportunity there to put the bucket in.
A little too much passing there. Forrest dished it nice to Addie. Addie dished it back to Forrest, and then Forrest put it up, but a little too late. Gave the defense time to recover.
Kramer subs in here for Connolly. She goes to the bench. 5:34 left in the third quarter. Mechanicsburg inbouncing. You know, I really think that they just need to keep it simple. You've got a good basketball team here. You know, look at good opportunities to score and just put the ball in the basket. You know, like you said on that last possession, at least one too many passes. You look around, she's going to inbounds that to Kramer.
Oh, put that
Kramer
up.
fights it off.
3 seconds. Must have been on Kramer.
I would say that would be on Kramer.
Yeah. Not to be confused with the doctor.
Looks like the pressure is stepping up here. She's going to get that ball, and she's just going to go to the rack.
That was a good take by Kelly.
You know, there is something to be said. She just puts her head down, and when she gets it, I'm not sure she knows where she's going all the time, but she goes to the basket.
She goes quickly.
They're going to feed it into Kramer. Kramer's going to hit it back out to DeLong, and she's
nice.
going to put the bucket in. We've made that call before, Kramer, DeLong. They're neighbors in real life, and here on the court, they're acting like it.
Yeah, that's great when you can get it down low to somebody like Kramer who draws some of that defense, and then she can kick it out for an open shot like
Looks
right here.
like a trap there, and then some help side defense.
Yep, little foul there by Kramer.
You
I
can
was
get
just being nice with the little foul.
Yeah, you can get the replay on that.
She was leaning on her with both arms on her back, pushing her down.
Well, I think she got, in her defense, probably got pushed into the back.
Probably.
Gravity. Oh, they're going to call a held possession on that. Addie DeLong was off to the races, and they're going to call a jump ball. Seemingly tripped here by the Eagles player who needs to come back.
Yeah, it looked like she was getting up, and Addie started taking off, and her foot hit her face.
It looked like
quick.
Mechanicsburg was off for the fast break, and the held ball is the call. They'll retain possession. And we're gonna clean it up here with a timeout. Probably best to do it on a sequence like that.
Yeah, you can get your wits about you and get ready.
We certainly hope the Madison-Plains player is okay, but that's your typical steel trip held ball.
Timeout.
If you've seen it once, you've seen it 1,000 times.
Oh, we're throwing a little tunes in there at the timeout interval. I don't know if we've done that before.
Hey, feel free to hop along at home.
I would put the camera on him, but I don't have any more.
Madison-Plains with the timeout, seems intent on drawing something up here. 38-12 the score, 4:25 left in the third quarter. Mechanicsburg with the advantage. Looks like we'll have Rouse, Reese, Kramer, DeLong, and Grace Forrest on the floor for the Indians.
Looks like the injured Lady Eagles is good to go now.
And a quick touch foul there. They're going to get Grace Forrest.
Yep.
And I'm wondering if the awkwardness of that play helped elicit that call.
It looked. I didn't think she could move like that without some help.
Owens at the line, buries the first one.
Nice looking shot.
Cut the deficit to 25, and she'll be on for the second. Right now, Mechanicsburg is once again leading on the scoreboard and holds a 4-0 advantage with fouls. Addie DeLong with the long rebound. She's going to push it to Grace Forrest over to Taylor Roush. Roush is going to pull it back up. Surveying the field, they get it to the shortest player on the court, right under the basket. It doesn't go, but she does draw the foul. She'll go to the line for how many?
For
two throws.
Two throws. Or 2 free throws.
You know, Addie DeLong is a great addition here. Obviously a freshman in
Yep.
her 6th varsity game. She stretches the floor for Mechanicsburg. Quite a weapon almost every game we've seen. She's the fastest person on the floor.
Aggressive.
And again, as we've talked about it, so is Mechanicsburg style on the defensive end and the offensive end. They look to push. And so those rebounds go long. She's going to look to get up the floor.
As you can see right there, she's scrappy.
Well, she's one of the leaders in the OHC in field goal percentage. Normally, that is from folks who shoot closer, right? Post players, perhaps.
Yes.
But hers are usually from about the 3-foot variety, usually a layup.
Yep.
Inbounds,
Usually fairly open.
good inbounds play there. Taylor Roush gets it underneath, but
that one
she got it in the trees.
That one was about 16, 17 feet away, and she still made 2 points. Nice shot.
And she rattled it in there, helping that field goal percentage. Now Mechanicsburg's going to look to trap and try to be opportunistic. Oh, they're going to. They're going to get. Who are they going to get? Grace Forrest there?
No, it looked like DeLong. She went to tip it away and must have hit her arm, which is a very common thing that they teach here at Mechanicsburg, with somebody dribbling, coming up behind her and tipping that ball away. Usually you just want to use your outside hand so that you don't get a foul called on you.
Kelly takes the easy pass into Davis, and she's going to turn it. And once again, I think you're seeing here her aggressiveness. She goes to the floor. There's no call of a travel. She literally sat down. She sat down, and they're going to call a held ball.
Well, she was dribbling when she sat down, so technically I don't think you're not traveling. And then when you're on the floor, you can grab the ball, you just can't move and turn. We'll go with that.
Gravity played some good defense in that play. Ball's going to go out here to Owens. Owens in the backcourt, guarded by DeLong. Moving screen there by Kelly. And we're going to chuck
3
there.
points.
Ella Colburn.
Nice shot by Colburn. She was up, 3-pointer. Swish.
41-16, Mechanicsburg advantage here with Roush. Dribbles to the center court.
She had Reese open underneath.
Looks to Kramer in the short corner. Roush goes to her left. Now she's going to reset. She gets it down to Reese. Grace Forrest over to Kramer.
Oh, nice pass.
And she's going to put it in with the left hand.
Yep. And she's not even left-handed.
She is certainly wanting to have permission to eat dinner tonight. Granted. We say that in jest.
Addie got a little aggressive there.
Yeah, cheap foul there. Found the trap, but got a little handsy.
Yep. Grabs the ball, but gets an arm too. And that's funny because during football the whole season, that was what I would say when Danny would miss a thing. I'd be like, oh, I guess he doesn't get dinner tomorrow.
Lovingly. We say it
Lovingly.
Conley, Wilson, Warfield on for the Indians. Reese and DeLong will stay on. The Eagles making some substitutions as well. Now that we have everyone set, we're restarting at 2:34 left in the third quarter. Elise Wilson coming from the backside
Knocks
to knock
it
that
away.
ball out of bounds.
Now, just for the record, I don't think I've ever withheld a meal from Danny.
No.
Maybe I have, but it's only because he ordered 2.
Kelly looking to inbound. Warfield providing some pressure. They go for the lob, and Reese is on the backside to corral it. Up to Wilson, and they're going to push. Employing that salt and pepper offense. Over to Conley. Conley defended well there by Davis. Number 2, Addie Hull. Well, she falls to the ground, and they called the travel.
She didn't dribble. She was holding the ball and fell with it in her arms.
Gravity to the assist for Mechanicsburg on that defensive play. Berg will inbounds here. Kaylee Warfield finds Wilson. Wilson with
Nice
the
shot.
right hand. I'm not going to call it a runner.
Kind of a hook.
I'm going to call it a right hand and puts it in the basket. 29-point advantage for the Indians. Still applying some loose pressure in the back. And that's Hull in the backcourt. She's going to bring it down against DeLong. Oh, and Wilson's there to knock the ball away. It's corralled back by the Eagles, but that throw is going to go.
A little long.
One pass, Coach.
The coach came out
Coach
and
had
tried to
that
save
in the
it.
corner.
The refs are all over
he
it, though.
hesitated, though. Hesitated, didn't look for the shot. Allowed the defense to come back. DeLong over there on the left side, now over to Warfield on the right. Indians looking to work the ball back over to DeLong, skip past to DeLong. Trying to find Conley there in the lane, and that ball gets deflected out of bounds.
Yeah, Colburn had a good defense there where she just stuffed the pass, was able to prevent it from getting over there.
Well, it must have been some different kind of physics on the other side of the floor here, and the ball will go over to the Eagles despite Colburn knocking it out, seemingly.
Yeah, it's a pretty good distance for us to see all the way down that far.
Oh, they're going to call an offensive. You could almost see that coming.
Yeah.
That was a slow developing play there. The offensive player coming up from the baseline to set that pick and never fully got set.
Okay, and it looks like that was number 41, Molly Barber. This pen doesn't work.
5'8" post for the Eagles. We got Elise. We're going to skip it over here to Warfield. We're looking at Conley, who hits it back out to DeLong. Reese in the middle to Conley. Conley puts the ball on the floor. It goes back out to Wilson. Over to Warfield to Conley to DeLong. She is on the spot, but it rims out. Davis with the rebound, pushing up to Kelly. What's she do? She looks to push. Off the mark. Wilson corrals it.
Travel.
We call that a jump stop. No, we don't. She may have had a couple of steps there.
If you jump stop, we would call it that.
I'm trying to give Elise the benefit of the doubt. She may have taken 1/4 of too many steps there, but the official's right there to call it. The Eagles with the inbounds. Oh, and what we've seen all night from her, Kelly gets the ball and she has a lane and she's going to take that shot.
Yep, she's definitely not looking to pass, but that's okay. I mean, she's the aggressive one on the team, it looks like.
Well,
good steal
and she knocks
there.
this around, and an errant throw, and she goes to the rack.
Good take.
And she misses it. And misses it. Davis with the rebound. She misses it. Look at Conley. Look at Conley go in there and pull that ball out. Warfield over on the left side, back to Wilson in the middle.
There looked like there might have been a little bit of slapping there.
DeLong on the right side. Rubbing is racing. Rubbing is racing, Ricky.
Oh, travel. I didn't see who had it.
Well, rest assured, our eagle-eyed officials have been right on the spot for that travel. Long pass, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. We'll go to the break here. 60 seconds, and Mechanicsburg will think about their 29-point lead, while the Eagles will think about how to cut that deficit. So what do you see here in the third quarter? Have you seen some adjustments?
I've seen a little bit more pace, but it's led to more of a sloppy play than points. But again, that's where you're playing a team that's slightly less skilled, so you're trying to work on that stuff. And usually when you're playing a team that's a little bit less skilled, it draws you down. It makes it harder for you to play a clean game. But they'll figure something out and try to work on that stuff and get it better, because when you play a team that's good, it can't be to that same level, or else it'll be ugly, as we showed last week.
Yeah, and Mechanicsburg hit a few outside shots early, but really to loosen up that zone.
Yep.
The Eagles here, the obvious strategy is you're not going to get out in space and run with Mechanicsburg, but if you can sit back, pack the zone, try to cut down on some of those higher percentage shots and make them shoot outside. Now, we are talking about a 29-point lead here.
Right. But like you say, your odds of making a shot from the three-point range compared to a 3-foot one is much less. So
yep.
They're playing the odds.
Kramer over there to Forrest. Forrest puts the bucket up, or the shot up, and gets fouled. We've seen
Davis, yep.
We've seen that. You're working in this offense. You're working through the post, either on the short corner or at about the foul line. It's a simple pivot, as we've talked about. Don't make it complicated.
Yep.
Look for a cut or a pass for
pass,
an open
turn,
shot
and
off
look for
that,
that. Yep.
or if they're in a position, look for a good shot there.
Yeah, and a lot of that offense that goes to that short corner, it's more of a designed dive that the high post makes after that short corner gets the ball, and that's what you're looking for there.
And usually they're not in a position to shoot. They're behind the backboard. They're looking, trying to facilitate. Forrest missed both of the free throws. Mechanicsburg then corrals the ball on the defensive end. Grace Forrest goes to the rack. That shot is off. And Kramer is going to tie up the possession there off of the defensive rebound for the Eagles. Shared possession will go over to the Eagles. The next time, it'll be Mechanicsburg's ball.
Hopefully. And you can see, I mean, some of the plays tonight, typically Grace Forrest is very aggressive taking the ball to the hoop and making a lot of shots, but in a game like this, she doesn't have to. She's not.
Yeah, you see Kelly there with another shot, a turn shot in the lane. I'm just going to tell you, she's aggressive with that ball. There you see Kramer to Forrest again, and Forrest puts it in.
Nice.
Distributing off of that short corner, and Ella Forrest does exactly what she needs to do, and that is be in that right position to get a high percentage shot.
Yep, and finishes.
We're talking about Kelly, and you'll see Kelly dive again and distribute here. Couple of bounces on the rim.
Good box out by
And
Wilhelm.
Owens is off the mark. Grace Forrest pushes in again. Looking over, Kramer takes the baseline jumper. She's off. There's a scramble for it at the baseline. Good trap right there. Oh, they're going to bail him out with a foul. They're going to call Ella Forrest for the foul. That'll push Mechanicsburg into the bonus with 6:20 left here in the fifth period.
I didn't know there was five periods
in the fifth
basketball.
period. It's a good thing that we have the audio tonight, folks. It's a good thing. We're going to walk you through it. It's the fourth quarter right now. Riley Davis will be at the line, 5'11" forward, junior for the Eagles. And she hits the front end. And since she hit the front end,
she gets a bonus.
She gets the bonus. Cuts the Indian lead to 30. And she'll make both of those. She made those like she practiced those a lot.
Yes. It was very smooth motion, and the ball proved that it was a smooth motion. Both of them were swishes.
Going to get it to Kramer over there. She's going to push it over to Grace Forrest, who's going to hit the bucket just inside the elbow. 6 minutes to go and counting here in the fourth quarter. Kelly walking the ball up, defended by Roush. We're really looking at moving on that pick there in the front court. But Kelly's going to go again. Good. Altered the shot by Grace Forrest. Ball skips around. Shared possession. 50-50. Who you got?
Mechanicsburg.
Mechanicsburg's ball right there.
As long as they go with the board.
Alternate possession. My money's on the Eagles for the next one.
That's how it's supposed to work.
All right, Forrest is going to inbound to Forrest here.
Forrest.
Defended by Owens. Looking at the
Back
middle.
to Forrest.
Over to Kramer. Kramer
out to Roush.
Roush at the top. Looks over. And they're going to get Kelly for the blocking foul.
Yeah, Roush did a good job there of not putting your arm up. Typically when you run into somebody, you take your opposite arm of what's dribbling, and you kind of put it up to protect it. And a lot of times you extend, and that's where they call the charge or the offensive foul. That time she left her arm straight down and ran right into her, and it was a blocking foul.
Mechanicsburg employing the hockey line change here. First we've seen Olivia Skillings in the ball game for the Indians. Over to Warfield, back to Skillings. Skillings at the top, puts it over to Elise Wilson. Down to Maisie Reese. They're going to get a reaching foul on the Eagles. Now, which one of the green jerseys are going to call that one?
The green. Looks like number 2.
It's going to be on Hull.
Yep.
Addie Hall picks up her second foul. Mechanicsburg still not in the bonus. 5 fouls now for the Eagles. Wilson inbounds it to Skillings. Over back to Wilson. Back to Skillings on the left side to Warfield. And you can see offensively, you can see this zone offense, a look to overload for the Indians. Warfield looks, pulls up for jumper right outside of the foul line. Corralled by Conley. Wilson with the shot. That's no good. Corralled by Skillings. Skillings looks to shoot. That ball is off the mark, and we've got a loose ball foul here.
Must have been after the shot. Yeah, Skillings was typically a JV player, does dress for varsity and gets a pretty decent amount of time on varsity. I think she's an exciting player to watch, especially in JV right now.
Candace Little, number 11, with her 3rd foul for the Eagles. She is an exciting player to watch.
Yeah, she'll be a good point or 1 or 2 in the next couple years.
This is the Mechanicsburg Indians Broadcasting Network, but I can tell you there are a number of players on this Mechanicsburg team that would play pivotal roles should they be for another team within our conference.
Yes.
So there is a depth of skill on this team. Kelly looks to push the ball. A collision up there on a pick.
Good defense by Conley.
Emily Conley showing her athleticism there to get the turnover. Warfield to push. 4:17 left in the game. That ball deflected out of bounds by Kelly. Side out to Mechanicsburg. Uncontested into Skillings in the backcourt. She's at the top of the key there.
Yeah,
over to Wilson, back to Skillings.
Like you said, they're just hunkering down into that zone.
And there's Kelly with the turnover. And really, that's got to get cleaned up.
I don't know if she's made a lot of those open layups.
That's a pass at the top of the key, a routine pass.
On our side, yes.
We've got to clean that up. Well, we mentioned this earlier. You know, there isn't a substitution for aggressiveness. And while she has not been successful on a number of shots this year or this game, she has been aggressive and has put herself into some good situations. An eagle-eyed call there by the official, calls a uncontested travel here on the Indians.
I did not see that one. Let's see if replay got it here. They called the whistle before we got it.
We'll turn the ball over here to the Eagles. They'll inbound at the baseline. Mechanicsburg looks to be in a 2-3. They're going to put it into Davis. That gets knocked away. Conley comes up with it. Up to Skillings. They're going to push. They're going to kick it out to Wilson. Oh, Wilson.
Had the open shot.
Wilson had that open shot, decided to pass. She's looking to pass it. Over to Conley, back to Skillings. She won't pass it up. Right off the back iron. And rebounded by Hull.
25, so it's on Reese.
And a pushing foul by Reese. 1-1 here as Mechanicsburg pushes their foul total to 8. Hull will shoot 1 and the bonus. Still staying at around that 29-point advantage. And she's successful on the first shot.
So she gets a what?
I believe she has a bonus throw.
A bonus throw. I just can't get used to calling them throws.
Conley with the rebound. Opportunity for that Mechanicsburg sideline break. Over to Skillings. Skip pass over to Warfield just like they planned it. Wilson over there to Skillings. Wilson dives into the corner.
Nice.
Look at that. Oh, a lot of contact there. Probably on the other side of the court. I'm sure that was clean. Mechanicsburg applying some light pressure there. It's going to Kelly, and we've seen this before. She dishes out the Hull, who is off the mark, but Davis on the spot for the rebound. Kelly. And what did they have? Did they have the travel? No, they didn't call the travel. They called the foul.
Called block, yep.
So they're going to call Wilson again.
I love it when you're looking at Wilson. They call the foul, and she says 22. Wilson looks down to see what her number is, to see if it was on her. Oh. And here's the full change out. Hockey style.
It says shift change. This looks like the penalty break. This looks like the penalty defense. Except we're not a man down or a woman down.
Yep. Somebody left a little early, and she'll get the rethrow.
I think she got Ella Forrest, who was a little too quick there off the line.
Wow, refs calling some stuff you don't usually see here late in the game.
Well, it's not early in this season for them. Kelly up for the other throw, and she makes good on this one.
Yeah, it's 1-1, so she made the first one, she gets another one. But they were excited to get the ball.
She thinks about it. It's up.
How's that?
Knocked
not
around
over
a
the
little
back?
bit.
Not that over the back is a penalty, but pushing is.
You know, I've been surprised before. There are, in a game of basketball, such as tonight, I think we've seen momentary lapse of physics occur. That may be one of them. Good look on the backside there, but can't finish. That's been the story of the night for the Eagles. Just can't finish around the basket.
Good alert call by the coach for Madison-Plains. While one of his lady Eagles was on the ground with the ball, he was able to call a 30-second timeout to retain possession. You can see some of our score leaders here for the Indians that are on the floor. Addie DeLong and Taylor Roush, both with 10 points. Not too far behind, Grace Forrest, who is usually our point leader, has 8. And then you can see some of the Madison-Plains scores that were up there.
Went with a little Phil Collins, dipping into the retrospective.
I can feel it coming.
Bum 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 bum. Best drum solo right there, but you've got to be invested for that one. It's about 2.5 minutes into the song. Here we go with the Eagles at the baseline, ready to inbounds. Kelly finds DeLong. Problem being, DeLong wears a white jersey, and she'll go down and put it in the bucket.
Now, they don't get an assist for that, right?
They do not. They do not. They do get in the scorebook. The initials, though, are T.O. Kelly in the backcourt, guarded by Roush. One official says no. The other says backcourt violation. They're going to get together. They're going to get together, and they're going to go with the call.
Yeah, one of them thought they saw it tipped. The other one did not, obviously, and the one that did not won.
Grace Force controlling it. She wants a clear out here. Into Ella Forrest. That ball there's going to be a turnover there.
Wow, travel.
I think Coach Dodane wants her to stay in triple threat there a little bit. Keep her pivot foot.
Keep your pivot foot and keep the ball right underneath your chin hold that ball firm.
Taylor Roush gets tall for that one. And a fortuitous bounce for the Indians knocks off a green player's appendage.
And getting a little deep there, Doctor.
It'll go to the Indians' way. Skelling's up at the top court after we've gone through a shift change here. Down into Kramer, and she'll kick it back out to Skelling's.
Out to Warfield, back to Skelling's.
Aaron pass is corralled by Olivia. Over to Wilson. Down to Reese. There's a block. Block on that play by Candace Little. Kelly decides to kick it out to Davis. Over to Hull, who drives. And again, that finding some difficulty putting the ball in the basket. They're going to call a loose ball foul there. Underneath the basket.
Kramer.
Number 23, Kramer, number second. Team's 10,
Well,
seemed to be in good position for a rebound, looking to box out while the ball was in the air.
I thought it was a good box out, but sometimes it's hard for me to catch that stuff. So this will be 2 shots now because they'll be in the double bonus.
Davis is off the mark on the first spot. Well, you don't want to coach players to be less aggressive.
No, and that's what Coach Dodane says. You can't.
She has
let
the
off the
inside
gas.
position.
Yep.
And is seemingly boxing out and picks up the loose ball foul.
And Madison-Plains is not short or small by any means, so you can't go half speed with them because they'll make you pay for it.
In and out, contents for the ball. They're going to call a loose ball foul. Who's this going to be on?
41.
Turnabout is fair play. This will send Kramer to the line for 1 and
the bonus.
a bonus.
Hopefully.
If you can tell her to shoot up on this first free throw, a little more legs.
That was a good shot. Sinks the first one, so now she gets to shoot the bonus.
The bonus. 1:01 left here in this contest. Kramer on the line for her bonus. And that bucket pushes the lead to 30, 53-23. Kelly bringing the ball down inside of a minute in this OHC contest.
This is where you tell everybody not to foul.
Yep.
Ooh, tough shot.
Tough angle.
Oh,
they're going to run.
Nope.
Skellings is up there. She's going to look. She finds Kramer. Kramer a little too hard off the glass. Reese with the rebound over to Warfield. She's going to shoot it a little hard off the back iron, but Mechanicsburg is controlling those boards. Off the mark. Warfield gets it on the floor.
Man,
Kelly has the ball. 21 seconds left to go. Ball knocked away.
Tip away by Skillings.
Oh, and they're going to call it for the Eagles. 15.7 seconds left here in the game.
Well, looks like the camera is having some problems tonight. Let's see if this thing.
That's okay. They have our sultry voices.
Something like that. Kramer tips it out of bounds, so it's still Lady Eagles.
I'm sure they appreciate the velvety timbre of our voices on the call here. Kelly will try it again from the baseline. 14.6 now left in the contest. She's having a little bit of trouble. Timeout by the Eagles.
30-second.
And now you're just in situations. I think you're trying to get a good look here. The contest has been well in hand for a while.
Yep.
It looks as though you have a fair amount of sophomores and juniors on this team for the Eagles. And I think what you're trying to do is get a good look at the bucket here before the time expires.
Yeah, and you want to, you don't want to end the game where you get a turnover with 5-second call. So call your timeout, run a good play. It'd be nice to get a bucket here and feel a little bit successful on the night, making one of the small strides that you're planning on doing, right?
Well, there's an advantage here. Lots can happen. You can get a good shot. You also are in the double bonus, so if you're aggressive with this ball and you're able to go to the free throw line, you could end your night with a couple of free throws. So Kelly in her familiar position, inbounding the ball. They're going to throw it in here. There's a shot. She's off. Skellings with the rebound. 10 seconds. Mechanicsburg's going to push the ball here. Skellings is going to take the shot, and she's going to make the bucket. That's what's going to end it. Double nickels for the Indians. The final score.
55-23.
23.
Lady Indians beat the Lady Eagles by 32. So good game tonight. Thank you very much, Doctor, for calling the game with me.
T-Bone, it's always a pleasure. This has been twice as nice this week. Swimming and now basketball.
Swimming and basketball. And you know what? It's not 90 degrees in here. But I don't have shorts on either. So.
Hey, listen, as we mentioned during the swimming broadcast, you also can't get a jump start on your New Year's resolution. I saved you 5 pounds Friday, brother.
That's why I got to do more of the swimming meets so I can lose 5 pounds for each meet.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Instead, I come here and I have to eat dinner here, and it's M&Ms and chips.
The clearly the supper of champions.
Yes.
55-23, our Indians prevail in this OHC contest. This pushes the Indians' record to 6-1.
Yep.
And drops the Eagles to 0-4. The Indians will play an away contest at OHC South rival Cedarville this
Nice.
coming Saturday.
You must know that because you're driving there.
I must know that.
So
Absolutely.
for the rest of the week, I think the next broadcast for M.I.B.N, which again, thanks for joining us here on M.I.B.N. The next 2 games that will be broadcast because my son's playing on the basketball team, so I have to unfortunately do that game instead of the swim meet on Friday, so I won't be able to lose 5 pounds. But they will be home Friday and Saturday now. There is a reschedule for Saturday night, which both of those will be home. So we'll be looking for you to join us here if you can't join us in person, and enjoy it. Thank you very much, Doctor.